Hello, welcome to Health Professional Radio. Glad that you could join us for another segment. I'm your host, Neil Howard, and we're going to talk this morning with celebrity fitness trainer Anna Kaiser and patient advocate Christine. Welcome to the program, both Anna and Christine. How are you both doing?
Wonderful. Good morning, Neil.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks. Now, Anna, I understand that you are the founder of AKT, and you partnered with Eli Lilly and Company back in October of 2018 to create the Thriver movement. Let's talk about this Thriver movement.
Yes. So I am once again very excited to be partnering with Lilly on its Thriver movement. And today we are actually launching the 30-day Thriver Challenge to raise awareness and funds to help improve support for people living with metastatic breast cancer. The purpose of the challenge is to drive 30 days of mindfulness activities and life hacks for the MBC community. Mm-hmm. And so I'm kicking it off with the Thriver pose that I created that last October as a symbol of strength of this community, and then also providing my own life hacks. I was actually with Shakira this weekend. I'm training her to get ready for the Super Bowl. Okay. And I started yesterday, I posted on social my first life hack for her, which she was using because there's a lot going on. She has a lot to prepare for. So I said, all right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn your phone off in the morning. Do not turn your phone on until after you focus on you and what you need to set your day up in the right way. So for her, that is spending time with her kids and focusing on her workout. And only after those two things are complete, she can turn her phone on. So then she's not thinking about a million things and, you know, the flood of emails is coming in, but she can really focus on what she needs to set her day up in the right direction. So we want to provide as many of these life hacks and wellness tips for the MBC community, bring them together, start the conversation, give them something else to focus on, every day for 30 days.
Metastatic breast cancer, how many women are affected on a yearly basis with MBC? I know it's a staggering number.
Yeah, it's actually around 40,000 women and men actually die every year. And in the United States, it's around, on average, 113 people a day, which is staggering if you think about it. It's like a plane falling out of the sky every single day. It's an epidemic. It's
the most common cancer among women, I understand.
That's right. It is. It is the most common cancer among women.
Now, Anna, when you're talking about life hacks, focusing on something other than MBC, it's incurable, it's devastating. What types of hacks can, I guess, refocus you on something that is as serious as MBC?
So, and I know that Christine has one that she's just implemented in her life as well. But for me, things that allow you to just take a minute out of your day. One of my life hacks is at noon and at 4 o'clock every day, I take 2 minutes to just do a deep breathing exercise. Close your eyes. You can lie on your back. You can sit against the wall. You can go outside in nature, get away from all electronics, and just breathe in through your nose to a 6 count, hold for a 4 count, and then exhale for an 8 count. And continue to do that for 2 minutes. If you want to set your alarm so that you know you have that time for yourself, it's just a really nice way to get out of your head, get out of the craziness of life, and do something for you to just reconnect and ground yourself. And now, Christine has one.
Go ahead, Christine.
I do, actually. That's a good tip as well, to get away from electronics. But one of the things I do to help motivate myself to exercise, and, you know, as a metastatic breast cancer patient, it doesn't have to be running a marathon. It can be going for a walk. It can be something low impact. But I sleep in my workout clothes. So when I wake up, I don't have to think about it. I put my shoes on and I go.
When someone is stricken with a serious illness, especially one as serious as MBC, what are some of the life hacks that you would suggest that deal with those around you? People tend to want to help you, uplift you. Aren't there times when maybe you need to be by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person. Everybody is different. I think it's really important to communicate for the patient they're really at the center. And then you have the family that's kind of the circle around you, and then there's people supporting the family, supporting the patient. So I think it's really important for the patient to communicate what they need, and that might mean to back off, but it also might mean I need you to come with me to the doctors. So it really depends. I just encourage the patient to be open with that communication so people understand what you need.
Anna, when it comes to healthcare providers who are dealing with MBC with their patients, what types of hacks can you offer them in dealing with a patient who may not be having the best of days when some of those days, good days, may be few and far between?
Yeah, so exercise is a great way to improve your mood, decrease inflammation, connect to your community, increase energy. So I created a yoga flow and the Thriver pose as a symbol of the strength of this community. And you can also find that at moreformbc.com. But getting active and getting out there in the community is really important.
Now, when were you diagnosed, Christine?
I was diagnosed in 2015, and I was diagnosed metastatic from the beginning, which is actually a little bit unusual. Usually people experience a recurrence, and about 30% of patients that are diagnosed with an early stage of breast cancer may recur as metastatic. I
guess your treatment is the norm, or is there something special that or something that you advise people to do that maybe you weren't aware of when you first went in?
I don't think there's anything I would advise. That's really between you and your doctor, to be honest. But the treatments can bring side effects, so I think it's really important to get a handle on those symptoms and side effects and make sure you're managing them. And I've done that with yoga, meditation. I've taken a meditation course, and actually I do acupuncture as well.
Now, Anna, you've teamed up with Lilly. You've been with them for a couple of years now. How are they helping to encourage this challenge and raise awareness?
Really through the Facebook page. We want people to go on, get involved, leave your life hacks, become a part of this community. You don't have to be you don't have to have metastatic breast cancer to be a part of the community. You can go on and leave your own life hacks, have conversations with them. And, also we're asking people to repost the Thriver pose to raise awareness about metastatic breast cancer. I think there is a bigger conversation happening about breast cancer in general, but not specifically metastatic breast cancer. And that's really what Lilly is focused on, raising awareness around.
And again, that website where our listeners can get some more information about the challenge and about Lilly as well.
Moreformbc.com.
Moreformbc.com. Anna Kaiser, yeah. Christine, thank you so much for joining us here on Health Professional Radio this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Audio copies of this conversation are available at hpr.fm and healthprofessionalradio.com.au. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, listen in, download at SoundCloud, and be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com, Health Professional Radio.